Hello friend. Welcome to MovieMark. Today we have brought you some amazing Hollywood web series, which are masterpiece web series forever. Hope you will like them. So let's start today's video. Number 10. Red Rose. This web series based on drama horror thriller genres, with 6.4 IMDb rating. School is about to finish for the last time. For many teenagers, this signals the beginning of the next stage of their lives. For a group of working-class friends in Bolton, there is no next stage. The summer stretches out in front of them with an infinite sense of possibilities, but when one of the gang downloads the mysterious Red Rose app, plans change. What starts innocently as a game of admiration rapidly descends into something much darker. A group of teenage friends are infiltrated by the Red Rose app, which flourishes on their smartphones and threatens them with dangerous consequences if they don't comply with its demands. Number 9. Triptych. This web series based on drama mystery thriller genres, with 6.0 IMDb rating. It follows Becca, a forensics expert who, when investigating a murder, realizes that the body of the victim looks exactly like her. A forensics agent meets a dying woman who inexplicably knows her name, Becca, and looks just like her. Their encounter unleashes a storm of unknowns. The DNA results force Becca's mom to come clean. Becca finds puzzling photographs in Eugenio's home, where her visions become more vivid than ever. Becca meets with her sister Tamara, who always seems to know more than she shares. Umberto pledges to help Becca. Eugenio's string of lies continues. Umberto comes to Becca with new details and ends up seducing her. Under Eugenio's tutelage, the transformation of Tamara into her sister, Aeldia, begins. The fake Aleda cedes control over her company to Eugenio. Becca challenges Dr. Batiz. More incredible coincidences about the triplets' lives surface. Number 8. The Head of Joaquin Murrieta. This web series based on action western genres, with 6.7 IMDb rating, follows the adventures of Joaquin Murrieta and Carrillo as they unite to face a common enemy. Joaquin Murrieta tries to redeem his past by paying with gold or blood from those he abandoned during the war. The family of Joaquin Carrillo is at risk when they face the hostility of the Rangers. Carrillo wants revenge and seeks Damas' support. Harry Love tries to capture Joaquin Murrieta and Adela Cheng. Joaquin Murrieta and Joaquin Carrillo cross paths in Raramuri territory. They come together to confront Love and form the Los Joaquins gang. Love recognizes Murrieta as the legendary bandit, Los Joaquins, and the Rangers face off, and Carrillo confronts the Ranger who ruined his life. Number 7. Star Trek Picard. This web series based on action-adventure drama genres, with 7.3 IMDb rating. Follow-up series to Star Trek: The Next Generation, 1987, and Star Trek: Nemesis, 2002, that centers on Jean-Luc Picard in the next chapter of his life. A final confrontation on the synthetics' homeworld, Coppelius, pits Picard and his team against the Romulans, as well as the synths who seek to safeguard their existence at all costs. Following an unconventional and dangerous transit, Picard and the crew finally arrive at Soji's homeworld, Coppelius, but their arrival brings only greater danger as the crew discovers more than expected about the planet's inhabitants. When devastating truths behind the Mars attack are revealed, Picard realizes just how far many will go to preserve their secrets. Narissa directs her guards to capture Elnor, setting off an unexpected chain of events on the Borg cube. Number 6. Lockwood and Company. This web series based on action-adventure drama genres, with 7.5 IMDb rating, A 13-year-old Lucy Carlisle is sent to Jacobs, a local agency that trains youths to hunt ghosts, where she achieves her grades 1, 2, and 3 in ghost fighting. However, 3 years later her training comes to an abrupt end, so she flees to London, seeking to join a ghost hunting agency, despite not achieving her grade 4. After she is turned down by some of the most prestigious agencies in the country, she joins Lockwood and Company, run by Anthony Lockwood and George Kareem. She and Lockwood then go to a house to get rid of the ghost haunting it so the owner can sell it, but it ends in disaster as the house sets on fire. In order to find out more about the ghost that haunts it, Lucy steals its source, a ring, and then she and Lockwood jump off the side of the house to escape the fire. Number 5. Outer Banks. This web series based on action crime drama genres, with 7.6 IMDb rating. John B., Kiera, Pope, and JJ are a group of friends who live on Kildare Island. John B.'s scheduled move to a foster home is postponed due to a hurricane. After the hurricane, the Pogues find a key to a motel room on board a sunken ship in the marsh. The room's safe has an envelope, a gun, and a large amount of cash. JJ grabs the gun and a handful of cash from the room. Later that night the Pogues go to a beach party and John B gets into a scuffle with Topper. JJ threatens Topper with the gun from the motel room when Topper tries to drown John B. Later on, John B borrows scuba gear from his employer so they can explore the wreck. While leaving the boat crash site they are chased and shot at by 2 other men in a boat, but Kiera sabotages the men's boat and they get away. When they arrive home they find John B.'s father's compass in a bag from the wreck. Number 4. You.
Guy, just can't get enough guy, just always so buff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, and seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy.
This web series based on crime drama romance genres, with 7.7 IMDb rating. A dangerously charming, intensely obsessive young man goes to extreme measures to insert himself into the lives of those he is transfixed by. Based on Caroline Keppen's best-selling novel of the same name, You is a 21st-century love story that asks, what would you do for love? When a brilliant bookstore manager crosses paths with an aspiring writer, his answer becomes clear: anything. Using the internet and social media as his tools to gather the most intimate of details and get close to her, a charming and awkward crush quickly becomes obsession as he quietly and strategically removes every obstacle and person in his way. Number 3. Carnival Row. This web series based on crime drama fantasy genres, with 7.9 IMDb rating. A Vignette Stonemoss escapes packed soldiers onto a ship with other Fae folk she has helped flee packed occupied Fae land. A storm at sea leaves Vignette the sole survivor. The ship belonged to Ezra Spurn Rose, who lives with his sister Imogen in one of the burg's richer neighborhoods. Having lost a significant profit in the shipwreck, he expects the indentured Vignette to work as a lady's maid to Imogen. Vignette goes to Carnival Row on an errand, meeting her old friend Tourmaline, now a prostitute, who reveals Vignette's lover Philo is still alive. Now a police inspector investigating violent attacks on Fae folk, Philo realizes the suspect is a sailor. He tries to catch the assailant, but the man, before committing suicide, warns him that a dark god has awakened under the city. Number 2. $1 Lawyer. This movie based on comedy drama genres, with 7.9 IMDb rating. A story of a lawyer with unusual style who only charges $1,001, roughly $1, for his service to fight for clients that are up against the richest and most privileged. Courts are not equally accessible to everyone and people lose trust in the judicial system. But here comes a lawyer with the best skills and a commission fee of just $1, committed to social justice and defending fundamental human rights. This extraordinary defense lawyer confronts blindfolded justice and highly paid opposing counsel for his client's rights. The series depicts the story of a lawyer who has the best skills but only charges 1,001 as his attorney's fee. Number 1. Ragnarok. This movie based on action drama fantasy genres, with 7.5 IMDb rating. In the small fictional town of Edda, youths coming of age are forced to respond to climate changes. The ice caps are melting at an unanticipated rate, people go through long periods of drought, the winters are too warm, people experience extreme cold snaps more and more frequently in all ways, extreme weather conditions. The world is changing, and some might claim that we're heading towards a new Ragnarok. Unless someone intervenes in time, Magna, Lauritz, and Turid return to the Norwegian town of Edda. The boy's father had died in Edda under mysterious circumstances when they were children, and they moved away. As they drive into Edda, their car is slowed down behind Wotan in his mobility scooter, who comes to a halt trying to turn right. Magna gets out to help Wotan and he is approached by Wen-che. She tells Magna he is a good boy, looks up at him intensely and blesses him. So friends, I hope you liked the video. If you like it, please subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this.